A lie gets halfway around the world before the truth has a chance to get its pants on by Winston Churchill. Shea Velasquez.
What a timely topic. Earlier today, we had our Toastmasters Club meeting, and our word was mythomania, the tendency to lie excessively. And yes, lies spread faster even before the truth can put its pants on. A lie is much more controversial. A lie is easier believed than the truth. I remember there was a time when somebody told a lie about me. You know what's difficult about lies? When they're told late at night and you're sleeping, by the time you wake up, there's nothing else you can do. What a bad case of mythomania, right? So when this person spread that lie about me, I was sound asleep. And when I woke up, I received many messages asking, is this true, Shea? Is what she said true about you? And even before I can put my own pants on to be able to tell the truth, I felt that there's nothing more I could do to rectify that lie. However, how can you get out of that situation? I still believe that the truth will set us free. There's no use of defending yourself. Just tell the truth. And you will be able to catch up on that lie. And you can turn around the world faster than the lie. And the lie, you can put that lie to rest. The virtual floor is yours.
With diabetes. And we respect his family to raise something into social media. Yeah. Because, well, it would initiate some lies. It would initiate fake news. And in that moment, ladies and gentlemen, the truth will prevail if we allow ourselves to be disciplined enough to really check on the details, doing our own research. And with the family, with the Toastmaster friend, that Toastmaster named Algie, we respect that we did not post something in social media. We respect that moment of silence because of that privacy they needed before digging in to the truth that they need to recover. They need healing for that great loss, that surprising loss of their lives. So, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, in this moment, we have the opportunity, the power to really check if we are telling the fake news or if we are sharing the truth. And as Toastmasters, we are invited to really have that discipline, have that initiative to really put those fake news on hand and then be the beacon of the truth. The truth that you will be having that discipline to share to everyone around you. Don't be famous because you share fake news. Be famous because you are the only one who believes what is right. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much to both of our speakers.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Is it really being nice to other people who has access to your toothbrush? We think it is funny, but whatever toothbrush symbolizes, I do believe that our attitude towards others determine their attitude towards us. So may it be the access of your toothbrush or the access of your secrets or the access of whoever you are in front of them. Be nice, not only to all those people who has access in our lives, but I guess we are more to be more nicer to those people who don't know us. Why? Because I believe that being a human connotes the attitude of being lovable towards the people around you. Because God is so lovable and we are the creation of God. So I believe that all of those people who has access, whether it is your job, your career, your bank accounts, I do believe that being nice symbolizes the love that they had also for you, even if they know you. Because being nice is somehow the attitude of those people that respect, love, and commitment. So I do believe that everyone, especially here in Toastmasters, symbolizes the access of whatever we had. Back to you, back to you, our table topic master.
Your topic is always remember to be nice to people who have access to your toothbrush. Always remember to be nice to people who have access to your toothbrush. Glory Uban.
So, always nice to your toothbrush. Right, so it says, always be nice to the person who holds your toothbrush. Yeah. When we were younger, who holds our toothbrush for us during the time that we can't hold them ourselves? It's our parents when they're teaching us how to brush our teeth, how to clean ourselves, right? They are the people who help us to become who we are. And of course, we have to be nice to them. It is to repay them the kindness. Sorry, I'm nervous. Okay, no. We do it again. Always be nice to the person who holds your toothbrush. When we were younger, it was our parents who hold the toothbrush for us. And it symbolizes that our parents
Toastmaster Glory. I asked our area director Rika if we may proceed. Toastmaster Claney, your topic is common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it never use it. Common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it most never use it. Toastmaster Claney Robles.
Common sense is like a deodorant. The people who need it most doesn't use it. Funny, but yes, it is true. A lot of us just speak our minds even though it is not the best time yet, or maybe do something out of, just because we want to do it. And common sense is very important. We should never run out of it, because by using your common sense, you also respect other people. By using your common sense, you become, or you have the power to think before you do something. And that is the power that everyone should have in their lives. Having a common sense is not just about silly things that you do. It is also about how you act in times of different situations. It is how you react that you should focus on, that it should never ever hurt other people. That is why common sense is necessary for us. It is not just for those who needs it most, but for everyone, because all of us needs it. Just like deodorant, it is important for us to have common sense. So that is all, and thank you so much. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Claney. Toastmaster Claney, your topic is common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it never use it. Common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it most never use it. Toastmaster Claney Robles.
Common sense is like a deodorant. The people who need it most doesn't use it. Funny, but yes, it is true. A lot of us just speak our minds even though it is not the best time yet, or maybe do something out of, just because we want to do it. And common sense is very important. We should never run out of it because by using your common sense, you also respect other people. By using your common sense, you become or you have the power to think before you do something. And that is the power that everyone should have in their lives. Having a common sense is not just about silly things that you do, it is also about how you act in in times of different situations. It is how you react that you should focus on, that it should never ever hurt other people. That is why common sense is necessary for us. It is not just for those who needs it most, but for everyone because all of us needs it. Just like deodorant, it is important for us to have common sense. So that is all, and thank you so much. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Claney. I Can Resist Everything Except Temptation by Oscar Wilde. I can resist everything except temptation, Oscar Wilde. Toastmaster Core Chien.
Happy Halloween, dear fellow Toastmaster and guests. I'm your crazy doctor today. And the topic for today is about I can resist anything. For me, I think I'm not resist to anything. Sometimes I feel very stressed to something, including my work, my study, because I'm still studying my PhD, and my work I need to travel from Malaysia to Indonesia and sometimes to other countries like Singapore and Brunei. So I can say I'm not resist to anything, but I will try my best to overcome some of the resistance. Like I also try to go out from the comfort zone. I also try to learn some new things. Like I joined Toastmasters since last year, and I also try to celebrate Halloween because this is my second time I celebrate this Halloween. I still remember last time when I first time celebrate Halloween was in Hong Kong. First time I saw so many people wear the mask, look like very spooky, but now I become spooky doctor in front of you. And to overcome all the resistance, I think we need to open our mindset to explore new things, and we need to enjoy during the journey so that we will not feel upset or will not feel unhappiness. We will go very easy, or we will overcome all the resistance during our journey. With that, I back to you, our topic master today. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well, Toastmaster Core. I can resist everything except temptation. I can resist everything except temptation, Toastmaster Cherry Villafuerte.
I can resist everything except temptation. For many people that will be true. But for me, I have spent years just giving in to temptation, when they come. But as you get older, you get to find ways to run away from temptation. Temptation is one of the most common experiences in life, and you cannot really get away with it. And for me, that's a gift from the universe, because winning over temptation is a gift. It's empowering. It's telling you that you're on the right track. It's telling you that you are on the path towards something amazing, towards something great. I have long learned that in my personal life, I need a bigger perspective. I need a bigger power than myself to be able to be victorious against temptation. I need God to be there to help me rise above the temptation and defeat it. And the best thing in my experience so far in defeating temptation is to run away from it. When you run away from temptation, and when you run as fast as you can from your triggers to temptation, you will make it. You will be victorious. Thank you very much. That can give up its best.
Thank you as well to our speaker. You see the timer.
Yes, right now.
Toastmaster Faye Katapa. Your topic is, I never feel more alone than when I'm trying to put sunscreen on my back. I never feel more alone than when I'm trying to put sunscreen on my back. Toastmaster Faye Katapa.
I never feel alone whenever I put sunscreen on my back. Who says that I put sunscreen either on my face or on my back? Because you know what? I never feel alone. Even if late at night when my kids and husband are sleeping, even when I travel alone going to work, even those days that I feel restless, that I don't have someone to talk to. When I check the messenger and I don't have someone to ask, how are you? Can I borrow money? Or things that I want to share. Even that scenario or event, I do not feel alone. Why? Because at the end of the day, what I do is just, I close my eyes and I pray, and I always hear someone telling me, my child, you will never be alone because you are loved. That's why you need to be there for the people around you. As much as possible, every time that I go somewhere, I always make it to the point that the people around me will not feel alone. As much as possible, when someone feels sad, I make it to the point that they see that, hey, there is Faye. Faye is just there, and you will never be alone. That is why, my fellow Toastmasters, I encourage you. I hope that you will do the same thing to the people around you, because you will never be alone. Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you very much. Let us now have 30 seconds of silence for our judges to finalize the ballot, and for our second speaker for pair number
Yes?
Ina Villaflor. Your topic is, I never feel more alone than when I'm trying to put sunscreen on my back. I never feel more alone than when I'm trying to put sunscreen on my back. Toastmaster Gina Villaflor.
A pleasant afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. I remember when I was young, I have so much determination to really do what I think the best for me and for my family. I am lucky that I was given a chance to study in Metro Manila. Since I was born and raised in the province. First year in my journey in college in Metro Manila was really, I felt so alone. because I do not know everyone in the campus and all the situation, the environment, not used to it. I tried and I almost gave up. But I hold on to my dream. That I can make it. I can do it even if nobody is with me to put sunscreen on my back. When there's a lot of heat or loneliness I'm experiencing to be alone in the city. I hold on to my determination that I can do it, that I can finish my college even if I almost give up because I do not know somebody. And luckily, I found somebody. I know someone. I started to communicate to other people, and yes, I can say that I found somebody who put sunscreen on my back. That would be all. Thank you very much, Toastmaster. Back to you, Toastmaster Carl.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Gina and Toastmaster. Your topic is, if a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk a sign? Again, if a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk a sign? Toastmaster Jessa Espinosa.
I am the kind of person who is very organized. I like putting things in order. I like planning. I like doing things on a pattern. That's how I am. I'm quite, some people would describe me as a very perfectionist person. I'm afraid of mistake actually. To me, what symbolizes a cluttered desk would be not only as a person who is very organized, but also someone who has background on studying mind, psychology, to be more specific. I would say it is quite true that when you see a desk that's quite cluttered, there are a lot of things above the table that would probably, we can assume that the person maybe has a struggle in prioritizing things, putting things in order. But again, I believe that, and I do not believe that empty desk symbolizes empty mind as well. Probably there are things that we can just put in order in a short period of time or in a given time. But I believe that it's important, fellow Toastmaster, it's important to understand how we can prioritize things. We actually call it compartmentalize in psychology. You have to learn how to compartmentalize the things that you need to do. It's for you to avoid being disturbed. It's for you to avoid having things in clutter. So for you, you will know which ones I need to do first, which ones I need to do the second. Working in a counseling field, you would probably see my table a lot of clutter because of a lot of paperwork. But I make it to a point, just like what my encouragement to each of you have to learn to prioritize. And that's the time that you will be able to have a clearer mind. And I believe that's what we all want. That would be all. Back to you, Table Topics Master TM Carl.
What then is an empty desk a sign? If a cluttered desk is a sign of a cluttered mind, of what then is an empty desk a sign? Toastmaster K. Mira.
Does an empty desk means that we don't have a mind? Does a cluttered desk means we have a cluttered mind? Right now, I would like to break this thing to you. Because me, I also have a cluttered desk. But it doesn't mean I have a cluttered mind. But instead, I know that I am creative. Because me being creative, I know where I put my things. And even if it looks cluttered to you, for me, it's organized.
So when we say that something is as blank as it is, it's not cluttered, it's very organized, or it's like nothing else, it means nothing, or does it mean anything to you? Because for me, if I can see an organized or plain desk, that means that person is hiding something. And that person means that there are a lot of insecurities that they need to hide because they want to see that they are good, that they want to see that they are better than other people. But instead, that person who had an organized desk has a lot that they need to hide in themselves. And right now, I am proud that my desk is cluttered, but it means I am productive. And that means that if you are also having a cluttered desk, that means you work your mind a lot of time. Thank you very much. And let's go back to our table topic, Master Carl.
Thank you very much. Looking at inspirational quotes to feel better is like looking at a treadmill to lose weight. Again, looking at inspirational quotes to feel better is like looking at a treadmill to lose weight. Toastmaster Jeffrey Lorenzo.
ECQ, pandemic protocols. This is something that has been a problem for me as well as with my wife. You know why? Because I have right now weight problems. During the pre-pandemic, most of the time I traveled a lot. I go to the office, working, walking towards our office every day. But now, since it's pandemic, I am work from home since March of 2020. And the things that I'm doing right now is all about working, cooking, eating, working, cooking, and eating. So, weight problem is really a concern right now for me. I tried to be inspired with friends, people doing workout every day in their Facebook account, but you know, they say it's very difficult to lose weight. But since I have my wife, my friends to support me, I am encouraged. And for this year, I don't know if you believe in resolutions, I am pursuing my plans to really lose weight. And with this, with all the friends, the family, and support that I can gain, it seems like these are quotations that's coming inside my ears and inside my mind and really encouraging me to lose weight. With this, thank you very much, and back to you, table topic Master Carl.
Thank you very much. Let us now have 30 seconds of inspirational quotes. To feel better is like looking at a treadmill to lose weight. Again, looking at inspirational quotes to feel better is like looking at a treadmill to lose weight. Toastmaster Benoit.
Looking at a inspirational quote like looking at a treadmill. Have you ever wanted to be inspired in life? So, where is your number one to go to? Inspirational quotes, isn't it? And inspirational quotes are good for it can keep you going, for it is some kind of a drive and a guide as you go on in life. Inspirational quote gives you guidance and strength to go on as you undergo different challenges in life. For inspirational quotes which can be compared on using a treadmill to lose weight is one of the ways that we can be guided to become the person that we want to be. Because we are what we think, and we are what we are inspired for. And that is why we should keep on being inspired on whatever means that we can, either on inspirational quotes or staring on treadmills. It is still up to us at the end of the day. So, what are you waiting for? We should be inspired now. Not the other day, not tomorrow, but today. That would be all. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much to both of our speakers. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, Tamer Carl.
Can you see the timer?
Yes.
Toastmaster Jerry, your topic is never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. Never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. Toastmaster Jerry Bustamante.
We are made to fight whatever problems we had in life, because every people had a different problem coming from our God, and Lord want us to solve it with our strength. And me, as a barbero before, coming from a poor family, had fought many battles in life in order to survive. In spite of struggle, I'm here in front of you speaking, fighting on my faith, my fear of public speaking. And it is because I have a dream. I have a big dream to empower people. I have a big dream to touch many lives of people. And by speaking, by attending Toastmaster meeting, I will gain the confidence that I need in order to show the world my story of life. It is indeed a very good experience as a Toastmaster that I had overcome my fear in public. And if you see me right now, I'm struggling, but I'm still fighting for my future, for my dreams. And fellow Toastmaster, don't be afraid to fight. Don't be afraid to lose, because if you quit, you never win, and the winners never quit. Back to you, Team Clark.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Jerry. Let us now have 30 seconds of silence for our judges to finalize the ballot. Your topic is never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. Never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. Toastmaster Jacqueline Jacob.
Toastmaster, so pardon, I've got internet connection. Can you please repeat the question, please? I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay. Never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. Never go to bed mad. Stay up and fight. Toastmaster Jacqueline.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. So we all know that going to bed is a form of rest. So every one of us need it, especially when we are tired in our everyday work. So because having rest is being recharged. But do we need to go to bed if we're feeling something wrong? So that's the question for tonight. So for me, it is better for us to solve any problem. So if anyone is angry to us, gets mad, we must talk to them. Because if we go to bed without settling any problem that arises, so it means rest will never happen. So for me, it is very important to settle all things so that we'll have a very good rest. So that's all. Back to you, table topic master, Karen.
Thank you very much to both of our speakers. Indeed, you are both fighters. You never miss a good chance to shut up. Never miss a good chance to shut up. Toastmaster Man Larios.
Good evening, everyone. Between couples, they say that men are supposed to be quieter, less talkative than women. However, this is not true in my relationship with my wife. Whenever we have a fight, I would be the one who would always have the last say. I would babble and rant and rant. And what she would do is that she would just keep quiet. Like a bow and an arrow, like a bow, she's like the string that would bend whenever I would get angry and unleash my harsh words towards her. And then I realized that although she is keeping quiet, she's actually hurting from the words that I say, from the words that I would pour onto her, bad words, harsh words. And it made me realize that if we wanted to continue and have a more meaningful and lasting relationship, I should learn to shut up, be quiet, and learn to listen. Because it's easy to talk and get your side of the things, but it's harder to listen and hear her side of things. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, we say that whatever happens in the family is a reflection of what's happening in society. And so if we want to have a society that listens and respects our ideas and opinions, let's begin it at home. Let's learn to listen to our family members, starting with our wife and our kids. Back to you, Toastmaster Carl.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Man. Toastmaster Ches Aliones, your topic is never miss a good chance to shut up. Never miss a good chance to shut up. Toastmaster Ches Aliones.
This quotation is very beneficial to all spectrum. If you are a wife, a mother, never miss an opportunity to shut up. Why? Because shutting up means you run out of patience. And by not speaking anything, all your household members would know that there is something wrong, that you run out of anything to say because they are used to of you being Glock 9. You know, a fellow contestant in a flip-top contest. Blah, 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 blah. Wash the dishes. Fix your bed. Turn off the TV. Stop those gadgets. Go on in your school module. Those are the usual dialogue of a mother. But then, at times, you must also take some break and never miss an opportunity to shut, because that is where and when your presence is very much appreciated by your husband, especially by your kids. Why? Because definitely, if a mother shuts her mouth, there is something wrong that you must all be prepared or a tsunami, a typhoon, or an earthquake. Definitely, the queen or the life of the family must be taken seriously if they shall. Back to you at table topic.
Thank you very much to both of our speakers. Indeed.
Are you excited to know who are the winners of our first match? Okay. Here it is. Round 1. The winner is ETM Burns Mason. Round 2. Toastmaster Diane Lenny. Round 3. Toastmaster Claney Robles. Round 4. Toastmaster Cherry Villafuerte. Round 5. Toastmaster Tay Katapa. Round 6. Toastmaster Kay Miranda. Round 7. Toastmaster Mitch Abenoja. Round 9. Toastmaster Jacqueline Jacob. And last round, the winner is Toastmaster Man Lerios. Congratulations, everyone. See you on the next round.
Toastmaster Man and Toastmaster Kay. And for the last group, we have Toastmaster Dayan, followed by Toastmaster Cherry, and then Toastmaster Burns. Okay, so let's record the sequence, and without further
Traveling during the rush hour. Well, I did, and it was very, very hassle, especially if you are commuting. I remember one time I was in Ortigas and it was rush hour. I want to go home so badly already, but I can't because there were no vans available and there were all of the traffic lights. You can see all the colors of the car are red, and I just want to cry already because I was supposed to go home at 7, but I was able to go home at 12. So why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? Well, just like my experience, I was rushing to go home. Everyone during that time wants to go home so badly, but nothing moves and they cannot go home. And we all have that experience in life that we want to move forward. We want to go to that certain goal, or we want to achieve that dream of ours already, but we cannot move. It's like we are rushing to go there. But always remember this. There is always a reason for everything. You should never rush anything in your life. What you can do is you have to discipline yourself to be calm, to know what you can control during those rush hour in your life, and from there, you should not panic, or you should know what to expect, and adjust yourself to the things that you can do during that rush hour in your life. And for me, instead of crying and rushing or telling my friends that I want to go home so badly, I just went to the SM and just ate and enjoyed my night. So that is all, and thank you so much. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Claney. Let us now have 30
Mighty greenhouse
MJ.
right.
Also came back, throw her back to the...
Okay. Throw her into the gun. CTM Norman. Throw her back into the gun. Toastmaster Mitch is my friend. But we have to throw her into the gun.
Sige lang po.
Hey, where were we? Oh yes. Toastmaster K. Miranda, your topic is, why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? Toastmaster K. Miranda.
it that there is a rush hour when everybody is not moving? I wonder. And I think that it is called rush hour because everyone wants to go home. What is it that you want to go home early than anyone else? What can you see at home that you want to experience ahead of time after you finish work? Well, even for me, I am also a working mom. And I need to go home early so I can see my son. Because when I see my family, they bring me the happiness, the joy, and all of the tiredness that I felt for the whole day of working. When I saw their faces, when I saw them going and rushing towards me and hugging me, all of the pain, the tiredness that I felt, it was lost enough. And because of that, I know that everyone else is like me. Especially if you have your own family, you always want to go home early to experience the joy and happiness between their hugs, between their kisses, and for us to all experience dinner all together. And so, my fellow Toastmasters and friends, I know that you are like me, that even if everything is not moving during rush hour, you still wanted to be there. You still wanted to experience the presence of your family and for them to experience you as well. Because we don't experience the whole day with them. It's just the nighttime. And you need to cherish that moment with your family. Thank you very much, and let's go back to you, T and Carl.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster K. Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? Toastmaster Mitch Abinola.
Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? I think they call it rush hour because they have a deadline to beat, and yet they felt like time is freezing and seems like time is moving slowly when they know that they should go so fast, and that's why
Basketball ba siya?
they want to call it
Galing mo.
rush hour. But I think during that time,
Alam mo, basketball yun, ha?
our patience is being tested.
Talaga?
And through that patience, we experience growth and we are challenged to seize that opportunity to beat a certain deadline and be resourceful. For example, if you are in a commute and there seems to be a traffic,
Ayan si Mama
and
niya.
you are in a rush hour,
Sino yan? Si Ate?
and you can't do anything about traffic, right? So, what will you do to be productive? Maybe you can just listen to our podcast, watch on YouTube, or maybe if you can do your report on your way to work, maybe that will work. It's up to you. And it's up to you to be able to cope up with that rush hour. And it's up to you on how will you use your time. Either you call it rush hour or a productive time. Rush hour can become frozen in your if you want it to be frozen. And you can call it rush hour if you want it to be called rush hour. And at the end of the day, it would be up to you. So, use your time wisely. That would be all. Thank you, Topic Master.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Jacqueline Jacob, your topic is, I walk around like everything's fine, but deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. Again, I walk around like everything's fine, but deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. Toastmaster Jacqueline Jacob.
So thank you for that question, Tabletop Master. In present time, what's happening in our surroundings today? If we look around, we can see negative things. But in the other side, we can see also
Sino yan?
a beautiful
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Hello,
As we look around,
Jacqueline.
we must focus on those things that are good. Why?
Sino
Because in this
yan?
world,
Sino yan?
even though
Rika.
there are so many
Hello,
things
Tita
that are
Rika.
good, there are also things that are not good.
Teacher?
So as we walk around,
Teacher siya?
we also not forget
Hello.
that despite of all those things, we must not forget
Sino
to look
name niya?
inside, to look in other
Sino
side,
name niya? Sino?
and to look down.
Sino
So let's say, for
name niya?
example, we can
Carlo.
see our shoes
Hello,
smiling to
Carlo.
us. So it means there are things that happening despite of what's happening
Sino
negative.
to?
There are also
Sino to?
positive things.
Jeffrey.
And we must focus
Kachibil.
on those
Hello,
things.
Kachibil.
Jeffrey.
So fellow
Jeffrey.
Toastmasters,
Hello,
as we look around,
Jibli.
maybe we can see different things. Good for me, bad for you. Bad for me, and good for others. But what is very important, that we must not forget,
Very important.
despite of all those things
Very important.
that is being negative, there are also things that are positive.
Very important.
Because things will not last forever. If we're suffering now, maybe tomorrow, next month, next year, we'll be in good condition. So just believe. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jack. Everything is fine. But deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. Again, I walk around like everything is fine, but deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. Toastmaster Man, Ariel.
There's a saying in Toastmasters that we're all familiar with, and that is, fake it till you make it. It's not a saying of being complacent and just faking it, but it's a saying about trying to be open to the wide possibility of learning that Toastmasters offer. I remember when I was offered to be the area director back in 2017, I don't know anything about being an area director. I'm not that congenial of a person. I'm not that extrovert. I'm an introvert actually. However, I took that opportunity and took on the challenge for me to improve not just my leadership skills, but also my personality. I took on the challenge to become the area director. During the first few months, I would say that I was faking it. But with the support of my clubs, with the support of my officers, I made it and became a good and helpful area director to the area that I serve. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, in life, opportunity only knocks once. So when you are given that opportunity, even if you don't have any idea at all how to do that job or function you are being offered to, if you're open to learning, and if you are brave that it would lead you to improve, just accept that opportunity. Because eventually, you will make it. You will see the result in how you will be transformed as a leader and as a better person. Back to you, Toastmaster Carl.
Thank you, Toastmaster Man. Everything's fine. But deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. Again, I walk around like everything's fine. But deep down inside my shoe, my sock is sliding off. Toastmaster Faye, Kasama.
Do you think that you are in the place where you think you should be? Do you think that all your achievements and goals have been achieved? That is me 2 years ago. Wherein I think career-wise, family-wise, even love life, or all are on the right path. But then, there's a sudden news came that my dad has stage 4 cancer. Given the career that I have, given how people see me, I always said to myself,
Faith, you should look the best. You should look that there is nothing wrong in your life. But deep inside my heart, I know there is. All the smiles, all the jokes that I say tend to be just on the surface. But for them, that is the truest of me. Not until I learn how to open myself. And by opening up and sharing the things that I feel, that's the time that I'm free. So my fellow Toastmasters, I encourage you today, if you feel that you need to do something and to stand up and rise above, even though you feel something, just be open. Share what you feel. Because you don't know what freedom it can do to you. Just be free. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much. To all of us always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Yeah? My mother always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Toastmaster Diane. And
My fellow Toastmaster, how many among you have already listened to the same topic? Our mother used to always remind that as you get older, you will learn from this experience. That as you get older, you will be better than once you were a child. That you will be getting better if you only listen to these advices. I hear that many times, and sometimes those words keep coming into our minds and become an inspiration for us to follow the good steps that our mother did way back years. They said that papunta ka pa lang. So those are the words that inculcate in our minds. Good, better, best. Our mother said, never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. So, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Your identity does not belong to any others. They said, you have a nanny because those nannies will do the chores, the things for you. But never settle for that because you have the freedom to choose. And that freedom is to get better and better every day. My fellow Toastmasters, I salute all the mothers who are here. So, again, you are our inspiration. Back to you, Topic Master TM Carr.
thank you, Mom. Toastmaster Diane.
Yes.
Toastmaster Cherry. Tia Puerto. Your topic is, my mother always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Again? My mother always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Toastmaster Cherry. Tia Puerto.
So that's not very fair to bananas. But yeah, my mom didn't tell me that. The older you get, the better a person. That's not an experience that is experienced by everybody. I'm sure you know of somebody who has my age but a bit worse, either in life or in character. I don't really mind becoming, let's say, poorer or experiencing losses or failure, but poorer in character really is a huge tragedy for me. My prayer has always been, Lord, if I get older, I want to be like mine. No regrets, the more delicious it is, the more antioxidants it has. I don't necessarily have to draw as I get older. And speaking or standing for the poor banana in the picture, bananas in my world, in the foods plant-based way of eating, we actually store bananas a bit longer in the fridge and wait for bananas to have spots. As the bananas get older, they become more potent. They become more healthful. They become more beneficial for the body. So for bananas, it's not necessarily true. For human beings, it really is a decision that you make when you're on in life and move towards it. Your destiny will always be good if you are like a banana. Thank you, Tia.
As well, Toastmaster, can you see the timer?
Yes, I can see it.
Burns Manzon, your topic is, my mother always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Again, my mother always used to say, the older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Toastmaster Burns.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Carl, for that question. Comparing us humans to bananas, unfair, isn't it? We are complex in our nature. Bananas, they will rot. They will rot because they are only supposed to do that. And then renew once again. But we humans, we continue to grow. We continue to learn. We develop our skills. We're able to identify our destinies because of our own nature as humans. And I invite you, fellow Toastmasters, if you are feeling, if you are struggling, then you continue to fight because you are human. You have the destiny. You have the power to make your dreams come true because you are given that gift by God. That gift that you have to decide on what to take. Fellow Toastmasters, you will never become a banana because you will not rot. You will instead grow and develop yourselves to your fullest if you decide to. And that is the challenge. If you feel that you are now rotten, then it's your problem. The question is, are you going to have that faith in yourself that you are human, that you have power, you have the decision-making capabilities, that you can someday develop ourselves, develop for others, inspire them, and someday you will light up the world. And who knows? You will inspire others. And with that, fellow Toastmasters, don't ever compare yourself to fruits, to animals, or even anything, because it's your own destiny. No one defines you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much to all of our speakers for those
will be are the winners to advance and to compete in our final match. Okay, winner of the first group is Toastmaster Tay Miranda. Winner of the second group is Toastmaster Tay Katapa. And winner of the third group is Toastmaster Burns Mason. Congratulations! Back to you, okay, there.
Okay, Toastmaster K. Your topic is, the trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Again, the trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Toastmaster K. Daniel.
Is it a good thing that you have an open mind, or is it a bad thing? Because for me, I believe that it's good that we have an open mind. Because all the things that happen in our lives, if you have an open mind, you are very optimistic and you see it to yourself that everything will fall into its place, that it can be its destiny, that everything that will happen
will have a silver lining on it. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? Well, for me, it is a good thing. Because it's actually ourselves who have this decision to choose and to filter what are the things that we want to go into our minds. If we choose and we decide to feed our minds with the bad things that happen in our lives, it's ourselves who decide for it. And if you choose the good things that will happen to you, maybe you can choose innovation, you can choose beauty, you can choose any other things that are good. It's actually your reflection of yourself. So for me, having an open mind is a good thing. It's a good trait, a good attitude that you allow yourself to listen to everything. And it's you who will be filtering these things that we were going you're going to try to filter all the things that you're going to go into your mind. So I now tell you, everyone, it's good that you have an open mind, but please be careful in choosing the things that you want to listen and the things that you want to remove. Thank you very much, and let's go back to our PM Carl.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Kay.
Yes.
Can you see the timer?
Yep.
Toastmaster Kay Katapang, your topic is: the trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Yeah? The trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Toastmaster Kay Katapang.
They say that a good characteristic of a leader is when he or she has an open mind. But my question is, what if someone tells you that you look like a horse? Would you believe it? Definitely no, right? But what if 2 or 3 persons already are telling you that, hey, Faith, you look like a horse? Would you again believe it? They say in psychology, we have this what we call consensus. If you follow that, then basically what you will do is you will tell yourself that, hey, yeah, I think I look like a horse. But in reality, having an open mind, what you need to do first is to validate it. They said, feedback is the breakfast of the champion.
Ma'am,
I agree to that. But at the same time, we need to validate it first before we believe. Because at the end of the day, that person who is asking you or telling you these things doesn't know your journey. That's why you need to be aware of yourself first before you accept everything that they are telling you. And that's my challenge to you. My dear Toastmaster, starting from now, please make a way to keep learning and learning and learning about yourself first, then learning for others. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Last day of submission.
Yes, I can hear you.
Apo, sige po.
Can you see the timer? Can you see the timer?
Doon daw sa kayo, no? Ano kayong magagawa?
Toastmaster Burns
Yes, I can
Mazon,
see
your
it.
topic.
Toastmaster Kay.
Toastmaster Burns Mazon, your topic is: the trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Yeah? The trouble with having an open mind is that people will insist on coming along and trying to put things in it. Toastmaster Burns Mazon.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Carl. We have our own values in life. If we know our own value, we can center ourselves and we know our truth. I have many things in my mind. I have my job as an engineer. I also my job as the president of Las Malvinas. I also have my share of trades because I'm also a trader. And so many things in my mind that happening every time. But I know my priorities. I know my values. And those things keep me grounded of what's really important. In fact, in this pandemic, we were able to determine what is that really important. Many people will say, if you are rich, then you are exempted from COVID-19, which is not. isn't it? There are many deaths that's happening. And then now, it is a challenge for us, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. If you know the truth about your life, or your own identity, and you accepted it, then don't let it get away. Because no one, not even your friends, not even your loved ones, will impose things for you to follow. Because it's your destiny. It's your own identity. It's something that is unique and special that you can show to the world. Imagine if you are just a copycat. Imagine if you are just a doppelganger. Then what's beauty of life about it? So, fellow Toastmasters, become the voice rather than the echo. Back to you, Toastmaster Carl.
Thank you very much to all of our speakers, all of our Toastmasters. That said, happy Halloween, and a real control back to our Toastmaster.
Starting from the third place. Take note, the winner, the first place, will be advancing to the Area 5 final round of Royal Rumble in December. Let me start with the third place. Congratulations, Toastmaster Kay Miranda. I will be announcing second and first already. Second place goes to drum roll, Toastmaster Burns Mason. That means our winner for today's round is Toastmaster Tay Katapang. Congratulations, Toastmaster Tay Katapang. You will be competing in the final round in December. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Especially yung fans club natin
Sorry, ngumuya ako. And you took the challenge to participate in this year's event. You are all winners for me, and remember this quote: your biggest rival is yourself. And therefore, the biggest victory is winning over your fear. So keep on challenging yourself, because that is the only way to get there. Good evening, everybody. As your Assistant Area Governor, I now call the special event adjourned.
Mag-subscribe, ring the bell, mag-like, comment, at i-share mo na.